My name is Emily and I use Instagram under the name Salt Stitches, and I wanted to talk to you today just a little bit about what having a creative business on social media and on the internet looks like, and hopefully offer you a little bit of advice from somebody who has kind of learned as they've gone along. So this is my studio. As you can tell, it's not very fancy. It's actually the side of a sofa in my living room. It allows me to work from home every day, which is fantastic for me. I enjoy being at home and I enjoy being able to have my workspace around me all the time. But it's not without its drawbacks. You have to be very self-motivated. You also have to make sure that you're very organised. You'll be surprised how easy it is to lose things even in a small space. I do embroidery work, which looks a little bit like this. It's quite abstract, and I sell on the online platform Etsy. Etsy's like Amazon, but if you were buying normal things on Amazon that you need, like maybe a hairdryer or maybe like, you know, your groceries, Etsy's a little bit more creative. So it's handmade stuff. Artists sell on there. There's lots of jewelry. It's a little bit more of an artistic group of people. And I do that by advertising on Instagram. I am very new to Instagram as a business. I've only been doing it for a year, but I've managed to grow it quite quickly. So I just wanted to talk about a few pros and cons to consider if you guys are thinking about having a creative career and using social media to help you with that. So some of the best parts are you get to meet some really interesting people that you maybe wouldn't have crossed paths with. You get to meet people all over the world, and that gives lots of different opportunities. You get lots of advice and opinions from different people that you maybe never would have thought of, and it's really, really valuable because the main part of it is it's free. And when you're running a business, you have to think about the things that cost money and where you want to be spending your time. Some negatives, people are mean. Sometimes people can be very mean, and it's important to remember that it's not personal. So the amount of times you could have walked into a shop and not liked all the clothes on the wall, when you're putting your work on the internet for lots and lots of people to look at, people aren't going to like it sometimes, and that's fine. You have to try really hard not to take it personally, which can be difficult. But it's good to try and keep that in the back of your mind at all times. And also safety. You guys have grown up with social media, so you have a bit of a better understanding than maybe I did when I was a bit younger. But it's things like, if you are going to meet somebody on the internet, whether it's to do with your business or it's to do with personal things, make sure other people know that that's where you're going. I personally would not be posting about where I am until I've left where I was. But yeah, it's mostly a positive experience, and I wouldn't have my business without it. I got into it only in the last year or so. You'll hear a lot of people at the moment talking about mental health, particularly celebrities talking about mental health charities and stuff. I wasn't very well, so I took quite a bit of time off work, and in that time kind of developed what I'm now doing as a full-time job. And it keeps me happy and it keeps me healthy, and it's turned into my business now that pays all my bills, so it's been really good. I would say from a career advice point of view, you guys are going to get lots of different advice from lots of different people, and I think that you should always trust your own instincts, but being smart, please do listen to advice. But if you want to be creative, be creative. Don't try and think about it from a business point of view at this age. Just focus on creating things that you want to make, whether that is artistic, whether like you're really big into maths and you want to push yourself further, or like you're super into science and you want to learn lots of different experiments. Use this time to do as much as you can with the time that you've got, because once you get old, everything gets serious and it can get quite a bit boring. So yeah, good luck, and hopefully I'll be seeing lots of creative people in the next few years that are using social media like I have.